Welcome to Planning Phase Syndicate. This is episode 88, folks. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the card pack changes that FFG announced on their live stream this week. We're also going to be talking about PQ results for week 2. Not as in-depth as we did last week, but we are going to go over a few decks I found that were fun, talk a little bit about the results, and whether Han 1 or Yoda is better, I guess, right now. And then, if that's not enough, we have way too early set 7 predictions that we're going to share with you all. Joining me tonight on mic is Samuel, the Padawan.
Hello, howdy,
sir.
Pretty good. Hard at work. Get content for the Patreon and a few things we'll have out shortly.
Awesome. Joining me also on mic tonight is JJ. The Giants really suck, and your X-Wing team is not going to beat my X-Wing team.
I don't know, man. We're rolling in hot, man. We've won like 6 weeks in a row, man. Sweeping last week, and I have a near sweep this week. We're running pretty hot, man.
Are you? Because I mean, I think we are top of the league in X-Wing, and we've only had 1 week that we've lost, if I remember right.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. Oh, okay. I mean, I think I have the worst record on the team right now. Maybe other than Sev. Sev might have a worse record.
No, but besides that, if you guys were living on the rock, the Video Game Awards was this past week. They released 2 trailers, one for Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic and the Galactic Racers, which both I'm really excited about, mainly because it's new Star Wars content. We're likely to get new characters from Rise of the Old Republic. And you know what? I have hope, very big, a small glimmer of hope that we're going to see a Sebulba leader just from Racers, just because he showed up in the trailer, and we're going to get a Sebulba leader probably 6 sets from now, but we're going to get him. I know it.
We will see. Maybe we will. I'm kind of excited about the Old Republic sequel. Is that what they're going to call it? Is it called the sequel?
I think it's a sequel, technically. Yeah.
So I am kind of excited about that. I mean, I haven't played Old Republic in a long time. I did play Old Republic before when it first came out. Like, I mean, God, how many years ago was that? Is that like 15, 20 years ago?
At least 20. At least that
it's something crazy.
Before I was alive.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Mm-hmm. But that was a great game back when I played it, and they claim it's going to be like a better RPG than Outlaws, and so like I won't lie and say I did like Outlaws. I do not hate Outlaws in any way, shape, or form. I will tell you, it's kind of like the Assassin's Creed. It's a little repetitive, but it was very entertaining. I thought the storyline was decent, but hopefully it's a little bit more RPG-ish than that was. Like, that's not a true RPG, in my opinion. So yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully you all had a good week. This week at Locals, we broke up the monotony and decided to run some off-meta lists. Sam did not bring the off-meta list he said he was going to bring. You were going to bring your Luke 1 like gray base, all heroic base, no blue colors.
Yes.
You were going to bring like a gray-white deck with Luke 1. Which is hilarious, but you did not bring that. I brought Third Sister and Yularen Green, and I tweaked the Yularen Green. I think we went over that deck a little bit. I tweaked it, and then I ended up playing the Third Sister because that's super fun. Like, I actually think Third Sister is just really fun. And I have showcases for both of them, so there you go. No comment from the Peanut Gallery saying
no. I mean, Lawless Data Vault, which is what I ended up bringing, was exponentially better. I mean, like, incredibly better. And my opening was Lamasu 30 as my first match, which was a grindy, long, hard control matchup, which a clone swarm deck is not supposed to do. But it was beautiful. Loved it.
Yep. Sam brought Nalase, Eric brought Lamasu. What did Paul and Mike have? I don't remember.
Paul had. I want to. Oh, I don't actually remember what Paul had.
I don't remember what anybody
Yeah.
had anymore.
Shoot.
Because I didn't play Eric. I played you. Oh, Sebastian was there.
He had Avar Chris Red Force Base.
That's right. Yep. He had Avar Chris, which I love Avar. That was a pretty fun deck to play against. And I'm trying to remember what Mike and everyone. I don't remember anymore. So either which way,
we get 2 comments on it. I'll make a Lawless DV and ECL deck.
Oh
I'm on break. I have all the time in the world.
Hopefully, you had a few more units in there than you had. He had so JJ. His deck felt like a U deck or like a U list a little bit. Like he was like, "Oh, I just want to go for theme," and I was like, "Hey, I don't think you should do that." But he had like this huge gap. Like all of a sudden, it was like, "Oh, I could play Super Laser Blast." It's like you're an aggro deck. Why are you playing Super Laser Blast? Like it didn't help.
Green Devastator, baby.
Yeah, Green Devastator, which he never played. It was crazy. I almost brought Jabba 2 or Thrawn 1.
Yes.
That's kind of where I was headed with it, but I didn't do that. So
I mean, Thrawn 1 with the new Thrawn is pretty good.
it is. I like to play Thrawn 1 anyway. I was thinking about building like a double yellow just for locals and stuff like that. I don't know. I got so many decks, but I got to actually tear all my decks apart over the holidays, refile all my cards, and determine what I'm going to do with my Eternal cards once everything rotates, because I have no idea what I want to do with all those cards. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Everything's in binders except for the new set. I don't have a binder for my new set. So, like, I'm now debating, like, do I buy just more binders and have everything in binders? Do I turn around and pull everything out of the binders? And I don't know. We'll see. I also went and played Riftbound. I don't know if either of you have played Riftbound. I am playing an Ari deck, which I pulled a showcase for. So I'm just playing that deck for Riftbound. So that was fun. I went and played that with Brian and some of the guys that play SWU. Mike was there. Not Mike Rice from other locals was there. So that was kind of fun. I got to hang out with him a little bit today. So, but to kick everything off, FFG decided to make some changes. And so I thought it would be a good idea. We could give some comments, talk a little bit about our feelings on it. Because again, there was a lot of chatter on the stream, and I think like people want to talk about this game dying, and I don't understand why, because I don't feel the game is dying myself. And I think that yes, FFG has made some blunders, but like, I mean, for example, Riftbound right now, when SWU first came out, SWU misunderstood or miscalculated the amount of boxes that people were going to buy, right? Riftbound released in China alone 6 months before they released the US, and they still have production issues. And to get specific cards, it's the same thing. They're like any card, some of the cards are $30-$40, up to over $100 for cards. And so FFG has listened, right? They listened. They added more product into the system, maybe too much product, but they added more product into the system. They listened to us when it came to, rarity issues. And while we could probably critique them a little bit on some of the legendaries, I don't think they're as bad as people think they are. I think the difference is we just have this set 1 bubble and everything has to compare to set 1. So tonight, since they decided to release some changes, I thought it'd be fun to kind of talk a little bit about some of the changes. So to begin with, this is a slide they showed that basically showed what a pack holds, right? So this pack essentially is going to hold commons, uncommons, a rare, legendary, and then a foil in the slot, right? And that's kind of anything before this set. That's what they're talking about. The new thing that they're going to do is they're getting rid of foils altogether. Foils are just gone. There will be 0 foils outside of hyperspace foils and showcases, and then prestige foils. The prestige foils are going to be one of the things that you'll still get a foil for, but because it's a prestige card, it's going to be even rarer and yada yada yada. So they are changing the last space in every pack to have a hyperspace foil. Now it's not guaranteed to be a common or uncommon, but it is guaranteed to have a hyperspace foil in it. They also are dumping all the foils, and they are adding at least one hyperspace card, no matter what, guaranteed to every pack. Every pack will have a hyperspace card. And inside of the uncommon common slot where they would normally have, they are adding a chance to get a non-foil prestige card. Crazy, right? Like, you can now get prestige cards in regular packs.
It's awesome.
Don't like
That's
that?
the only change I don't think I like, just because that's going to drive Carbonite sales down a little bit. I know that the whole thing is like, oh, you can still get your cereals, you can still get your showcase chances, and you can still get your prestige foils. But like, the main reason people are buying Carbonite right now is for the good prestige treatments that they've done in set 6. Set 5 was kind of a letdown for Carbonite, and kind of people just stopped buying them. And it wasn't because the showcases were bad. People still wanted the increased chances, but it was because the prestiges were bad. And so Carbonite sales rose this set because the prestiges got better. Carbonite or showcase things were still better. And now it's kind of like, all right, they're going to die a little bit again, but maybe rise a little bit. Like, it's really going to fluctuate a lot. And I want to see Carbonites do the best they can, because that's my favorite product to buy. Without a hands down, I would rather buy a Carbonite box over a case of just regular like boxes. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where it fluctuates, but I ultimately think that's going to be a negative decision. But I don't know. I'm not FFG. Maybe they know something I don't. They're smarter than I am. So we shall see.
For me, I think just from a logistics standpoint, the cost to make foils probably 1 to 2 cents more per card. So eliminating that entirely and just reserving it for like hyperspace foils alone kind of helps mitigate that cost. FFG has done stuff like this before in other games just to kind of bring down the cost a little bit. They are making up for it for adding now the chance for a non-foil prestige card, which is pretty great because those prestige cards looks amazing. This last set really made them stood out a lot. So it is kind of sad losing those hyperspace foils, but in terms of like the value of those particular cards, I mean, you look at TCG for like buying a lot of these hyperspace foils, they're so common that a lot of times they're actually cheaper because they're a lot more available than regular unfoil common cards. So if it's costing FFG more to produce those cards versus a regular just common card unfoiled, it just makes financial sense for them to do that, and at least they're adding that chance for that prestige card on it. Granted, it's only just a chance; it's not a guarantee, and it was always nice to have those foils for those common cards on there to come into those packs. But I mean, if it helps keep the cost of the game stable, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I love that every pack has a hyperspace and a hyperfoil in it now.
Yeah,
that is incredible to me, because the hyperfoils, while yes, they still kind of like bend and they still have their Pringling effect, it isn't as bad as the foiling. Plus, you get the hyperspace variant of it as well, plus a regular hyperspace thrown in the pack as well. It's like they answered our prayers, got rid of these god awful foils, and what they did with Carbonite was even better. Like, oh my gosh, FFG just won me over. I'm getting them a Christmas present this year. I don't know what it is, but
money.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so the next big change that they made is in the Carbonite world, right? So we talked about eliminating standard foils. That is also precluding to the Carbonite packs as well. They are now including hyperspace cards in every Carbonite pack. So everything that is not prestige or hyperspace foil will be a hyperspace card. So if you would like to only collect hyperspace cards or play hyperspace cards, just buy Carbonites. And there you go. They will also increase the hyperspace foils in Carbonite packs to 6 in every Carbonite pack. So not only are you getting all hyperspaces and hyperspace foils, but you are getting 6 hyperspace foils in every Carbonite pack, whereas before you only had 2. So that's a pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Then the next piece that they're doing is serialize. They are changing up the serialization piece a little bit. So there's going to be some cards that will have 250, some cards that'll have 100, and some cards that will only be 50. And while I would prefer we do something a little bit different, maybe with like showcases. That I think that's fine. At least the Serialized is their pet baby that they try to push out there. So they are going to have certain cards will only have 50 of them made. So you'll only be able to get 50 of the certain prestige cards. They did not tell us the breakdown for them, but they did tell us that. Excuse me. They did tell us that. Now, as for showcases, the showcases are changing. You are no longer going to be able to pull as many showcases out of Carbonite boxes. You are going to get 1 in 48 packs, which is what, 1 in a case, I think. I don't remember how many packs are in a Carbonite, Sam. Is it 16 or 12?
It is 12.
Okay.
I'll double check that while we're talking to make sure.
Yeah, so they're changing the pull rate for showcases in Carbonites, which is a little weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense because it might bring those showcase prices back up, which is sucks for those of us that are collecting all of the showcases because I'm not going to be able to ever afford those anymore. But that's okay, I guess. I'll just have to get used to not playing showcases anymore. So yeah, so that was kind of that was pretty cool. In that they were making those changes for it. The legendary variants, I don't know what rare variants and legendary variants are specifically, but they are increasing the hyperspace legendary variants and the rare variants in standard packs. And obviously the hyperspace foils are going up as well. So overall, I think those are pretty good changes that they're making, but that's not it, folks, right? Like, so I guess before we move on to the next piece, there's 2 more pieces that they talked about. Do either of you have any other discussion points you want to talk about? Like showcases going down definitely makes Carbonites probably a little bit less worth buying. They did say their MSRP is not changing. But so basically if you want to pay the, $300 for the box, you can get all hyperspace cards now, but is that going to be better? I don't know.
I'm just waiting for next Black Friday when you could buy them for like $5 a pack now.
All right, I think that was a mistake at your LGS. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I can't imagine nobody else was selling Carbonites for $5. That's like door price. That's cheaper, dude.
It was 10 at my place, but I'm saying like it'll probably be 5 now at this point.
I don't know. I think it's a good and a bad because the showcases, yes, part of the whole appeal was buy 2 boxes, pretty much a guaranteed showcase. The good part is Serialized will actually have value again because at set 4 they had value for like a few weeks and then they immediately died and no one wanted to touch them with a 50-foot pole, especially after everybody started getting them graded and everybody started freaking out about it, raising the $300 plus roof. So I mean, I just this past last week sold a Serialized B2 emo for less than $50 because I was just like, I know that it's going to take me a long time to sell this for not even triple digits. I just want to get rid of it. So I sold it to a local for, I want to say it was $40 or maybe less, but I pulled it and it was kind of like I would have rather have gotten just one of the bad showcases of the set because those you can actually move if you want to sell it and they're more playable. So now that they're going to less than 250, more of the collectors that actually do care about these things and actually do think it's this big flex piece to have the play set of cereals in their deck will put more money into it as they were before. Like the Millennium Falcon, that was going for 700 plus, and I was seeing several sales of that when set 4 came out. And just the other day, I saw someone buying a play set of the cereals. And now it's not just the big name cards like Millennium Falcon, Fet's Fire Spray that'll keep their value. Hopefully it'll just be all of the ones that are like 50 plus, and they'll be smart about it and not make like Mina Terry the Serialized, but make like Queen Amidala, the one that's the harder to get, more expensive in value. So you pull that and you're looking at like the Darth Vader one where it was like, okay, I could sell this for anywhere in the 300 or way higher category rather than the, am I going to get $60 out of this? I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know. I'm hoping those will keep value, but I am sad about the showcases losing their percentages at the same token. But hey, I mean, I have had incredible showcase and serial pull rates, so I don't think I'll really have to worry about anything. It's just people like Tanner and Eric and everybody else that still pull Carbonites and don't have that exact luck that will.
Yeah, I don't have the Lux personally, but who knows? Maybe it won't matter as much going
You got the
forward.
money.
I do not have the money. I'm pretty broke right now. All right, the next change that they're making is the weekly plays are going to move away from the soft, fluffy borders to what you see on the screen with that Jabba's rank card. So they are giving it the treatment that you get if you go to a regional or a sector, which I actually think is the best thing in that whole wide world. And it'll bring them all in line with what you could go and get. And they didn't say for sure, but my guess is that they're actually still going to be different than what you get going to the PK or going to the other things, which should mean that the store champ boxes also change. And they're all going to get this cool, fancy little border. Borderless with the chrome borders around the words. So I'm excited by this. I think this is super awesome, personally.
Beautiful. This is still my favorite type of art. This blows out showcases, this blows out serials, this blows out every prestige we've seen. My favorite art in any card ever was the Vigilance original art with the chrome border that we saw for the last sectors or regionals. I don't remember which. And I wasn't able to attend, and I was so depressed about it. And I was like, if I ever run a deck that has Vigilance, I'm buying 3 copies of this, because this is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. And now they're putting it in weekly plays where anybody can go to. I'm actually going to be able to go to regionals that have arts like this. Like, this is my favorite art style SWU has. So I am over the moon about us getting this in more availability. I love it.
I just enjoy this job as Rancor eating the Gamorrean guard saying snack time. So
he saw Jabba and just his eyes perked up. It was like, oh.
The other change, it will not happen for this set, but the other change going forward, starting in set 8, will be that all rare bases will no longer be in the rare spot, but will be in the base slot of your packs. I have no idea how that's going to affect drafting or anything like that. They'll obviously have to have like a whole discussion about draft and sealed, because normally you just throw the bases on the table. But now if you get a rare base, do you keep it? Or are they just going to ban rare bases from draft and sealed? I hope they kind of do. That's my belief, is I just really hope they actually just ban them and then we don't have to worry about them. But they are putting them in the base slot now instead of the other slot, which I think is a huge win. Again, that won't start till set 8, but they did say starting set 8, we will get that.
I mean, that only really changes the sealed draft world, because their whole point about not doing this for however many sets was, we got tokens, we just can't. So I don't know if this is them saying we have no plans to make any more tokens for a while, because that was the whole point that Jack and I forgot the other guy's name, but the other guy that was on stream with him for this reveal, I want to say Danny. That was like the thing that they talked about since set 4, because that's what everyone's been asking for, is put it there. And they've been like, we can't, because we have all these tokens, whether it's the Force, whether it's credits, spies, etc. We just can't do that. And now it's kind of like, sure, but does that mean that they're not going to really do tokens anymore? Because if you open all rare bases, while that kind of sucks, you now don't have these tokens that you have access to. And if you're going to this small little limited event, like, you can't really look over to the person next to you and be like, hey, can I have your tokens? And like, you might just be stuck without them. But I think this is their way of going, I don't think we're.
Well, they might, if they are moving away from the token pieces, which that's a high probability, Sam, right? Then you won't need them.
Correct.
So my belief is that's probably what they're going to do. But I could be wrong.
Or they just won't print a token set with rare bases and like offshoot it or something like that.
Or maybe it'll be on the other side, right? Maybe rare bases will be on the other, still have a token on it.
Yeah,
because it doesn't really technically matter, right?
Not at all.
So, all right. Well, that's all of the changes. We did get a reveal, and it is JJ's second favorite character. So we'll let JJ cover the reveal. Who did we get, JJ? as the reveal from the stream?
So we got Cassian Andor, and we have him here in as a 4-cost triple aspect. He is a green, red, and hero aspect, coming in with 4 health, 4 attack with rebel trait. And he reads, when a friendly unit attack ends, if the defending unit was defeated, deal 2 damage to a base, which is really great. I like this a lot. I don't I can't think off the top of my head too many heroic units that have overwhelm, but would be really great if you can, like, if there were enough units and ways to like really stack overwhelm together with Cassian Andor. Nonetheless, this really feels really good versus for like a Sabine deck or even a Cassian deck, especially if you have them go into a hidden status after they attack. This is going to be a staple for Rebel decks. I feel it's really great. It's a strong card.
Oh yeah, I was arguing with a local about this for almost a half an hour longer as soon as the reveal dropped, and he was like, "This sucks. K2SO is so much better. There's all these other 4 drops that there's no reason why this should be triple aspect, blah, blah, blah." If you throw a 2/4 into a 2/1 and an aggro deck, not only are you clearing a unit, as well as throwing damage to base in the same token, plus whatever your on attack or your wind plate or whatever it is, whatever your card ability is, if you're having all 3 of those things happen where you're getting your power or more to base, plus this, that's an incredible ability, and it fits right in the red-green hero show where I can't really see myself playing this in red-blue hero. Like, I can't think of a deck where I'm often trying to trade into units or trying to do something like that to trigger this, but in red-green, that's like the aggro color. So I 1000% can be seeing this played there, and it's a really good rare, and I am very excited for this to come out because any Cassian deck loves to see this card. That is amazing. Like, I just think that fits so well, and it's just so good for what it does. Its stat line is perfect. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this. I mean, I think again we'll know more when we get like the leader analysis. I think if we get into leader analysis, that kind of helps tell us. My guess is this card will be discounted. We'll be able to play this for three resources. There's going to be a way to do that. Is my belief. So I like it. I think this is a good card. I like the artwork on this card too. I like that the Cassian actually looks like Cassian. So, I don't know. Well, that is all for the changes that we had. Again, I think like positive changes are create more positive influence, and it'll be, like I said, it'll be a little bit different when we get rotation. Like I said, a lot of what we'll be covering in February-ish will be minimal PQ stuff. We'll be starting to talk about rotation probably in February. Once we start getting card reveals, a lot more card reveals, we'll be able to talk a little bit more about rotation, how you can build decks, and different things around that. Now, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about this week's PQs. This week we had a whole bunch of PQs again for the weekend. It is a little bit lower of a turnout for some of these based on the previous week's numbers, but at the exact same token, it is getting close to Christmas. So I kind of expect a little bit of that. Like I would still be going to PQs. I would even go to a PQ on Christmas, probably. Probably not. I get yelled at for that. But I would still be going to PQs that weekend if they had them. We just don't have any around us really to go to, other than the one that they had, that limited one in Chicago that Alex went to the other weekend. As you can see here, a little bit diverse and not quite a lot of diverse. I will point out there was a limited PQ that a C3PO Red won. I just want to point that out. Like, I know that means nothing other than a C3PO won a PQ. So I just like, it's like the only time we're going to get to say this for now. The C3PO won a PQ.
Paul is going to be jumping up and down.
It's limited though. So it's not like it's a little bit different, but yes. So you could kind of scroll through here and see there's a lot of Yodas, a lot of Anakin. Palpatine 6 is on the rise. So maybe my showcase will be worth a little bit more.
I was gonna say, after that PQ, the showcase for C3PO went up like 20% at least.
People are like, oh, I want that. That's good. Good. I need it to go back up so that I can sell it to Paul for more money. There's some Hans, an Iden, and a Pelp that kind of made it. So if we kind of look a little bit at the breakdown, and I don't want to spend a ton of time on meta this week just because of the fact that there won't be many PQs next weekend or the weekend after because of the holidays. But as you're building up to go into Arizona, I want to point out here, for whatever reason, Chancellor Palpatine is super viable right now.
Mm-hmm. It's a new Kira.
And I think that we're gonna sit down and look at that as a group, just because I'm interested in it, just because I like that mechanic and because I have a showcase. But I like the mechanic of it, and it's Palpatine, and my Palpatine's rotating next set, so I don't get to play my Palpatine anymore. But it's interesting. You still see Anakin at the top, right? We're still seeing Anakin. We're still seeing Yoda at the top. In terms of what PQs are being won by. I'll be honest, I didn't throw like a big slide in here for it, but you know, the Han Solo is still in there. We had a Han Solo ECL, a Han 2 ECL, which was a little different. Sabine came back, right? Yada, yada, yada. So if we look at like where everything goes, you know, where it's going, we can see Yoda meta share is going up, but their conversion rate is going down, right? Which that's normal. That's normal to see more people are playing Yoda because people are winning with it. Therefore, more people play it. Anakin also conversion rate skyrocketed down, but its meta share is starting to drop as well. Anakin was like top dog of it, but their win rate is less than 50% right now. Going forward, if we look at Han Solo Smuggler, the Han 1 30 health, we're seeing its win rate drop slightly, but its conversion rate is going up. Its conversion rate is almost 30% now, which is up higher, and its meta share is going back up. Now, one of the big things, right? Like when we talk about the top decks, we're seeing the Chancellor Palpatine, I think, is kind of the new outlier, right? That's a new deck we haven't ever taken into account at all. So it's going to have a higher conversion rate until people start playing it more. But seeing the amount of Han 1s and the amount of Yodas that are just flooding the board, Sam, what do you think about that? Is Yoda Dadavault / Yoda Force, is that like a deck that you have to worry about now as a Han 1 player? Like, what's going on here?
It really depends on your list. If you're running Han 1 2 drops, or if you're running Han 1 non-pilots, Yoda Force isn't that scary, but Yoda Dadavault is, because Yoda Dadavault can do all these things on the ground. You really have to worry about blah, blah, blah. If you're not running either of those, Yoda Force Base is the scariest thing to sit down at the table against. If you don't win before their flip, you are not winning. There are very, very few times where you can actually come back from that and scrounge your way. And the only time that I have won against a Yoda Force Base after their flip is after I have home won a Kelleran back and got a Fast Falcon. And that is a crazy thing to do. Is almost impossible.
So is that just because of the Yoda unit that they're playing with the Force? Is that why? Because they're able to heal. It's like an ever reoccurring vigilance, right? That like it's better than vigilance, I guess, because you're doing that damage back to them on top of that, which you could heal for 5 and deal 5 damage versus just like vigilance healing for 3 and killing a 3 health ship, you know.
Kind of. It's not because of just that unit. It's when they clone it and get 2 of them on board. You cannot survive 2 of those. It doesn't matter if they're healing. It doesn't matter if they're killing it. It's because they're doing both. They're healing, killing, and then cloning it, healing, killing again. So not only do they have more units on board, another 5/9, which is almost an impossible stat line for Han to deal with, unless you surprise strike Big Han or Enfys it with a pump and bounce it back, that they're just going to play back down again and heal more and kill something else of yours that's big. Like, it's such a grindy matchup. They outgrind you 90% of the time. And that's one of the things that I'm going to cover. Like, it's huge matchup.
Now, how about Dadavault? Is it very similar for the Dadavault piece too, or?
No, it flips. It makes it so Yoda Dadavault is scarier, but Yoda Force is not. It gives you more waylays. It gives you more tools to answer this. But when they out Dadavault you, as I should say. when you're on 30, you're racing. When you're on Data Vault, it's more of like, okay, I have more tools to work with. I have more health to work with. I'm not racing as fast, but I'm out grinding you. And against blue green hero, that's always been a problem. That's why Ray Data Vault has been such a problem for Han 1 Data Vault. But they can heal a lot plus the pinging damage. So it's basically just a simulation of Ray with more sentinels and more, haha, I'm healing and pinging you for 2 damage. And it doesn't matter which deck it is. If they get Yaddle and Yoda online by turn 2, and you just don't have an answer until you're flipped, you're probably losing that game, because it doesn't matter what you do in space or the ground. If they're healing for 4 plus hitting you for 4 and you just don't do anything about it, they're probably winning, because you could Chewy a Pilot Falcon for a 7/7 and you're only sticking 3 of that damage and they're sticking 4. And in a deck that's trying to race as a semi-aggro deck, there's nothing you can do if you don't deal with that. Like, that's incredible. But
Yeah, and I agree. And the testing that I've done the last few weeks here between playing Red Vader or JTL Red Vader and Phasma, which just a side plug. Definitely, if you haven't checked out our Patreon, we have Patreon only videos for our deck test where we go on and test out these decks here against the general public, basically. But definitely check that out. But yeah, in the testing I've done, in the both the Yoda data vaults and the Yoda Force Space, those are definitely the win conditions for those Yodas. Just getting to the flip turn, and then it becomes very, very hard for you to start pushing in a lot of damage into that base there. I've seen some really aggressive ramping in the data vault version of Yoda, just to get to that state quicker, and then dropping a lot of big pieces out there, a lot of Keller Becks, a lot of Yoda leader units out there that help control this board state, and then still just pushing damage to your base. So it is definitely a very difficult deck to get through, for sure.
All right. Well, I think that's interesting. Again, be on the lookout. We are doing kind of like a Han 1, 30. We're going to call it a strategy guide, I guess is the nicest way to put it, because it's going to be more than a deck tech. So there's a little bit more effort going into this than we had before for it. So to begin with, though, I wanted to kind of run down a few other lists that I found cool. They're not going to be the Yoda list or the Han list. I don't care about them. No offense, Sam. But which is absolutely hilarious, because the 2 top lists are 2 lists you played, and then you sold both of your showcases for those now.
Yep.
And it seems crazy to me, because you could be running that's what you're
and
running.
I had Anakin too, and I sold that one too.
Well, that one you sold to get the Yoda, though. So
True. Well, no, I had an Anakin back in set 3 when it first came out, because I won the store showdown and pulled it from there.
So, all right. So the first deck we have is a Gar ECL. This came in 3rd in a New Jersey PQ. JJ, want to run the list down for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So Gar ECL, we got 2 copies of Emergency Powers, 2 Timely Interventions, 3 Director Krennics, 3 Inferno 4s, 2 Onyx Squadron Brutes, 2 copies of Seasoned Fleet Admiral, 3 Secret Sages, 1 Covering the Wing, 2 copies of Axe Wolves, which to me is a staple for any Guard deck, just so good. 2 copies of Knights of Ren, 2 The Clients, 1 Wingman Victor 3, 2 Part of the Dark Sides, 3 Iden Versios, 3 Lum Pikes, 3 Shuttle ST-140s, 1 Darth Scion, 1 Gideon Hask, 1 Super Commando Squad, 3 Overwhelming Mirages, 3 Craving Powers, 1 Anakin Skywalker, 3 Darth Vaders, and lastly, we have the set 2 Maul in there. And then in the sideboard here, we have 2 confiscates to legal authorities, which is actually really good on a guard deck. We have 2 supremacy tie SFs, 1 traitorous, 2 copies of Darth Vader, from set 1 and 1 Supreme Leader Sloke here. Definitely is my style of deck. It has a lot of one-offs on here. The sneaky tech definitely is the legal authority, because you are upgrading a unit and it increases the power by 1. Since it's technically an upgrade, they put it on a unit, so you can essentially increase the power of a unit and then capture a lower power unit with that. So that's a little bit of sneaky tech. I love that. But yeah, definitely really interesting for a Gar Saxon deck. The Knight of Ren took off. I know it's a 4/4. It's just a kind of a weird card to have in there. I guess that's what you put together along with Craving Power early on to help you eliminate something quickly. I mean, when you put Craving Power on, it makes it a 6/6, and that can take out some units early on. So if you have that set up the previous turn, you can get something off on there. Does not have quite a lot of space presence, which is something that you normally expect from a guard deck, since a lot of space units tend to have like shields and stuff. But still, this is a really good deck. I like this a lot. Just really fascinated with the one-offs on here. But yeah, a great job making 3rd place.
Yeah, I think I don't like the one-off stuff. I don't. I think you need more Anakins in here, personally.
Well, for me, I definitely would put 3 of the Super Commando squad, because in a guard deck, they're just really, really good at just stopping the ground game, early on for 5 costs. So I think they're really good. But yeah,
I mean, what are you? I mean, okay, to me, you cut the Victor immediately. That's just gone. Like, just done. So you have a nice time.
Victor 3, and I would actually also get rid of Lom Pike as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lom Pikes just feel like less necessary. So that's 3 cards. So then you can add 2 Anakins and 2 Super Commandos, I guess. There you go. Yeah. No, you're still 1 card short. I think you dump the Gideon and go to a second Darth Scion. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Only 2 timelies as well, right? Like,
yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Also,
there's so many weird numbers in here.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's okay for the Axe Wolves. I mean, it's okay because, again, Axe Wolves, you can't. The problem with Axe Wolves is you can't play 2 of them ever. You can only play 1 at a time, right?
Yeah, but you want to always be playing it, right? Because that's such a good card for you.
Do you? I don't know. I mean, it's a 3/3 for 3 in here. That's shielded.
4/3 for 3. +1 buff on all the upgrades. Okay, and so then if you upgraded it anymore, like it just gets even better.
I don't know. I don't know if I guess I'm not the Alex in the room, so
yeah. Where is Alex? We need Alex for this. Come on.
I would probably cut back on the Axe Wolf, but that's just me. And then I would ask, well, why are we just not running Jabba instead of Gar? All right, the next one is a Third Sister. This came in 12th in a France PQ. I was super excited because, weirdly enough, this is what I brought to locals this week, not this exact list. Like, I don't know what the hell that emissaries Sheathapede or whatever it is. I do not understand the Sheathapede. I don't know why people like that card. It's the 4th card to end. It's called something Sheathapede.
Emissary Sheathapede for 2 costs. Yeah.
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 Like Alex said it was fine. I just I would rather run 1-drops than that.
Yeah, agreed.
Just I guess 4 in space. I mean, it's not awful. It's like, because when on 3, if you're killing this, you're ever really spending anything for 1 that you really care about. Like, if you're playing a 2-drop and kill this and then ready it and get another 2-drop down, like, sure, that's great. But the deal for most decks.
Well, let's go over the list real quick. It is 2 Darien Raids, 2 Hotshot Blasters, 3 of the Crafty Smugglers, 2 or 3 of the Sheathapedes, 3 Kylo's Ties, 3 of the Zygerian Starhopper, 2 No Good to Me Dead, 3 Surprise Strike, 1 Tri-Fighter. They have 1 Tri-Fighter, 1 Fang Fighter, 3 of the Lurking Ties, 2 7th Fleet Defenders, 3 Shin Hatis, 2 of the Fonrex ties, 2 Sudden Ferocities, 1 Chan, 3 Drydens, 3 Quinlan Vosses, 3 of JJ's favorite card, FN Troopers, 2 Darth Vader pilots, 3 Ruthless Raiders, 1 Lonely Cat Bane, and 1 Savage Opress. In the sideboard, they have the 3rd Daring Raid, a 2nd Tri-Fighter, a 2nd Fang Fighter, the 3rd 7th Fleet Defender, 2 more Chams, 2 more Cad Banes, and 2 more Savages. This is also a JJ deck. I feel like you can make a lot more consistent. I feel you can just remove the Chams to the side. Like, you don't need Cham and main. I feel like I would never want Tri-Fighters and a Fang Fighter. Just give me 2 Fang Fighters, I guess, like, and no Tri-Fighters, or put the Tri-Fighters in the side. I do not understand why you only want 2 blasters either. Like, to me, that feels just like a 3 of, other than I guess you have more ships in here. And then I don't understand the Savage over just running 2 Cad Banes. I ran 2 Cad Banes and it was fine. I don't know. Anybody else thoughts?
I would probably trade, even though the effing Troopers are effing great. I think I would actually trade them out for the new 5-cost red girl. I can't think of her name. That allows you to attack when played. Because the turn, yeah.
But you got to wait a turn to deploy Third Sister then.
Yeah, because it's 6
which
cost.
is fine, honestly. I mean, it's not. I mean, even on turns that, like, there are times that you don't always want to deploy her on that turn because it might be disadvantageous for you, and you can set yourself up better to have enough like big units to clear out the pack, so that way you can have a clear path to go out there, especially if you have like sentinel units out on the board on there. Just having her as an option to come in and just deploy and attack, and then also have hidden as well, is strong. I like that particular combo better with Third Sister, and that's a pretty good unit to attack on its own. I mean, it's a 5/5 that comes in and attacks the following turn. So that's and your opponent can't really take them out unless they have like a Power of the Dark Side or something like that. So it's something that is nice to set up if you're not able to eliminate your opponent or beat your opponent on the turn that you flip Third Sister. So I kind of prefer that over FN Troopers.
So let me drop something here on you. Let me give you this. FN, so 2 things. She comes out hidden, so you can't run into her no matter what you want to do. You have to use a kill spell. FN Troopers gives her an extra health, period. Just, she flips, plays FN Troopers. She's now a 6/4 or a 6/5. Like, yes, you could play takedown. Yeah, like, yes, you can still kill her with like kill spells, but you cannot run into her. So now you're attacking for 1 more. You don't have to delay your flip, and then if they really want to put the energy into killing her with another unit next turn, then let them. You did your business. You did 6 damage to base for that turn, and you left a 4/5 in its stead.
Yeah, I agree with that, because you're really winning by 5 or 6. Like, the worst case scenario is 6. He threw the beat down on me at locals with that deck. Like, I could not win. It was impossible for me to. And even if I could get around his other units, that leader being a 6/5 hidden on flip, and then unless I immediately claimed and killed it somehow, which I was never able to do, because I couldn't power him. He has that unit on the board. I couldn't open fire it. It's like I was planning to do, or do anything like throw a 4 damage or throw a 4 strength unit into it. Like, it just becomes so much more awkward and muddles the math that you would rather have that 1 attack power on flip than be able to immediately attack on flip 1 turn later.
Yeah. I thought you'd be excited by this, JJ. Like, I was using your card that you were ecstatic about this set. Like, when I built that deck, I was like, JJ's going to love me for building this. And then, ironically enough, I must not be the only person that likes that card. because they ran it in their deck. I don't know who this
it's
guy
good.
is.
I mean, I use it in Phasma. It's FN Troopers is really good in Phasma. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, I think just the big changes as I would not be running a Cham main board at all. You don't need the ramp, the one-off ramp that you're going to get in your 50 card. You don't need that specifically. I think you move the Cham to the side and you bring Chams in when you need them. And then I think you really need 2 Cad Banes here. I say Cad Bane is your scapegoat typically to win the game. I don't see a Savage as being anything for you. Personally.
Savage is the best card in the deck.
No, it's not.
I would argue this all day long with you. Savage is my favorite card in this deck because for an aggro deck, are you expecting a 7/7 to be readied and swing at you next turn? As you play this, this is nearly as good as the new Thrawn, the 8/7 that captures something or readies. I would argue this is almost better than that.
I don't want that. Okay. To bait into the board or to our whatever they call it, this thing that Alex makes that makes fun of me all the time.
The bingo
I could literally just kill that unit. I just kill by 7 research. I just fell it.
Cool. I could kill your Cad Bane too. Then why do you need 2 of those rather than something that's threatening immediate action on board?
Because I already have units on board. I Cad Bane to stop you from killing my units. You get your shit back. Blast. You're not playing Super Laser Blast on 7. So it would be the same thing. Super Laser Blast is the same damn thing to both of them. It's inconsequential, right? If I Cad Bane and capture your units and you Super Laser Blast, you would do the same thing if I play a Savage and he's ready. You're still a Super Laser Blast, so who cares?
The better
at that
part
point, it doesn't matter.
I would rather have my Savage felled than my Cad Bane felled.
Not if I can
not
win that
want
turn.
Cad Bane to die.
Sure, I do. I don't care as long as I can win that turn. I just need to be able to get
if you're
around.
Playing that on 7, the only reason you do that is capture a Sentinel. That is the only reason to play Cad Bane if you already plan on winning.
No, it's not if you can clear my board with units or if you can win. It does both things. It stops you if you're an aggro deck from winning because I've just taken all your units and exhausted them. I don't care if you kill him. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. And if I play him and capture your units and you're a control deck or you do anything else, if you don't immediately claim, I just claim and swing for 7 and win. And if you're an aggro deck, I stopped all your units from being able to swing and I could keep going in with mine. I don't think Savage is the play here. I genuinely don't. How about this? If you're gonna go Savage, then you would go 2 Savage, but I would never go 2 Savage.
Sure.
I would
run 3. You're right.
Savage is a trash card.
That is completely wrong because if they have multiple units on board, why capture them when you can play Savage and get this ready 7/7 attack, claim another attack? That's 14 damage right there when you've captured units that you don't really care about as an aggro deck and then gotten 7 damage over 14 when you're like, okay. I would rather them force to deal with this instead of any of my other stuff as an aggro deck or give this hidden and them just go, okay, I can't actually do anything except fell or blast this 7/7 that's readied on me right now, which is just immaculate combo for this deck to do. And kind of the reason I'm considering running this online now is solely because you can give Savage readied and give Savage hidden. That's incredible.
I just think there's too much to play around for it. I don't see it. We would be seeing Savage if that was such a good card. Sam, you would see it in every other aggro deck, and you're not. People don't play it. People aren't. We're not. Nobody's playing. So,
I mean, side note, we did just answer 3 of the bingo sheets without trying to.
I was going to say. Yeah, I was really going to say that.
we almost got a bingo just off of this argument alone, but I think you're completely wrong. And I would love to play a game online with you at some point, literally anytime this week, where I win against you with Savage.
Okay.
Look at that eye roll. Love that.
Sounds like a playing face challenge. Just saying.
How about this? You put your cereal on the line, and then we'll talk about it.
Eric has it. I gave it away for $35.
Well, then that's
gave it away or sold it.
Well, yeah, same difference.
Yeah.
You didn't give it away. You sold it. You might have sold it for BS prices, but you did sell it. I'm gonna laugh if that BMO is all of a sudden worth something.
Yeah, watch.
Next
They're going to
set.
throw up a new list where it's like, guess what? We're putting out just B2 Emo alternate art serialized if you have these numbers.
All right, so we gotta keep moving on. We got another deck, Dryden Blue Forest. This came in 6th in Texas. Sam, run that list back to us.
So we have Dryden Voss 6 with a Blue Force base. We have 3 Dr. Perishing, 3 Karis, 2 Entrenched, 3 Eager Escorts, 3 Super Laser Tech, 3 Power of the Dark Side, 3 Resupply, 3 Talisman's Assassin, 3 of the 5-cost Green Master, because I know I'm going to mess up saying the first word, 3 Devastating Gunship, 2 Overwhelming Barrage, where it should be 3, 3 Anakins, 3 Eighth Brother, 3 Palpatine's Return, 2 Lukes, 3 Mauls, 2 Snokes, and 3 Green Hero Yodas. The sideboard is 1 Entrenched, 2 Traitorous, 3 Hyperspace Disaster, 2 Relentless, and 2 Annihilator. Basically, the whole premise is big things hit hard. Force is being used really, really well. Like Eighth Brother, this is the only deck where I really see Eighth Brother get his Force use off. We see Palpatine's Return is going to bring back Luke and Yoda for very little penalty. And yeah, you're discarding all these cards to give it ambush. You're bringing stuff back. You're using the heroism on your discard to your advantage with Anakin. There's so much synergy here. I hate to see Han 1, or I hate to see this when I play Han 1. It absolutely sucks. It's an amazing deck. But I do see why it came in 6th rather than winning, because it does seem like it has a few bad matchups.
Yeah, this deck's crazy, right? Right. This. All right. We remember Casino Han. Remember back in the day with Casino Han, right? This deck feels like Casino Han, right? Because so your Dagobah Master is amazing in this deck. Just so actually, I think that card exceeds its original potential. But you just discard all this card crap. The only thing I don't 100% understand is they have the 6 ramp, but they only have 2 OBs. Just run 51 cards to run 3 OBs. I'm just gonna say it. You just need 3 OBs, I guess.
Yep. Or cut a Yoda, put an OB in, because that's gonna be more impactful.
But Yoda's so good in this deck once he gets on board, because
he is.
Yoda is avoided with Palp's Return. Palp's Return and Yoda is stupid. This is a combo deck from hell. So I don't know. JJ, what do you think? Is this?
Yeah, I agree. I think this normally when you look at a Dryden deck, you don't think, hey, let me pair it with a Force space and then just go with it. But this actually looks really, really good. The only thing I would have thought of is maybe adding a couple of Rivals Falls on here, but I don't know what I would give up in exchange for that. The only other thing I could think of is maybe adding, at least for the beginning, when you're trying to ramp up and have a good defensive unit, is adding a couple of constructed lightsabers on here. But again, where do you sacrifice in order to put that in there? But yeah, this is really nice. I like this a lot. I'm surprised it only came in 6. I would expect that this would have came in higher, but again, matchups definitely make this a little bit a little tough. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this deck. I don't know. I like this deck. I think this is a fun deck. It sucks it came in 6, because this is an actual for fun deck I would bring to locals. Because I don't know how consistent this is enough to be able to get all this off, right?
Yeah,
I've never played.
Yell at me for bringing this to locals. Thank you very much. Because I brought Obi-Wan 3 ECL and you had a fit about it. So if you ever bring something like this to locals, I will tear you a new one. Thank you very much.
But now, in fairness, Obi-Wan ECL made a lot more splash than this did. But this is a similar style, yes. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We have a Kaz 30 blue base that also came in 6th at the France PQ. I thought this would be fun to cover because I thought Alex was going to be here, but with Alex not here, it's not as fun to cover. But this is an Alex, this is the deck Alex gave me to play at locals before that I tried, and I had a lot of fun with it. JJ, you want to run this deck down real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got sorry, lost my space there. We got Kaz City in the Clouds here. We got 3 copies of Cartel Turncoat, 2 R2D2s, 3 Punchets, 3 Corporate Defense Shovels, 3 Fireballs, 2 Loth Wolves, 3 N1 Starfighters, 3 Surprise Strikes, 3 Eben Hawks, 3 Millennium Falcons of the first and second one. We have 3 Agrobogdos, 3 Sanctioner Shuttles, 3 stolen AT haulers, 3 Waylays, 1 Blue Ace, 2 Dakar cargo frigates, 3 Han Solo pilots, and 2 light makers on here. And then on the sideboard, we have 2 copies of Bombing Run and the 2 Bamboozles, 3 restored Arc 170s, 2 Spark of the Rebellions, and 2 Death Space Skirmishers. This is a really fun deck, actually. I was actually interested on the combo of the Sentinel, or sorry, not the Sentinel, the Loth Wolf with Kaz, because you get rid of it can attack part of it, and now you have a 2 cost 3/3 that can swing into a base and attack. That's actually kind of neat. I like that part. That's a nice little piece on there. But yeah, this is really interesting. Like, these are just even more cards that you can really take advantage with Kaz, with visibility there, and then you have really strong units between the AT Hauler and adding on Han Pilot on there. They can definitely do some really good damage on there. This is a really fun deck, and actually I would love to run this. This looks really fun.
Yeah, I think it needs at least a second Blue Ace in there, though.
Yeah,
I think I would put a second Blue Ace in there. But yeah, I love this deck. If you haven't played this deck, like, Kaz just turns off all. Kaz basically says, "Here, let me take anything with an ability that you don't like and make it into something I can play with."
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the Fireball works the best with him, but
Ogdo.
Yeah, Ogdo works really well too, because you don't have to do any damage to him, and he just swings in for 5 for 3.
And the 5 cost 6/7 unit that it just does whatever with the damage on it. Like, that's just such a good stat line for such a good unit. You just turn it off and you just have this amazing 6/7 body in space that just, like, it's very, very good.
You only like that because of those numbers.
That's the only reason I brought
you had to say it because of that.
And I got it in like 3 times too, so I want to see if anyone points that out.
So, all right. Well, let's move on to the last deck I have for tonight. Is a Sly Moore Data Vault deck. This came in 10th at Brisbane PQ. Sam, run this deck back. I want to talk about this deck tonight because I thought this deck was very interesting.
All right, we got Sly Moore Data Vault, 2 Shoot First, 2 Bounty Hunters Quarries, 3 Hotshot Blaster, 2 Jar Jar Binks, 3 Major Party Guys, 3 Poggle the Lesser, 3 Seasoned Fleet Admirals, 3 Van A, 3 Arrest, 2 Budget Scheming, 3 Unrefusable Offer, 3 Chancellor Palpatine, 3 Cobb Vanth, 2 ISB Shuttle, 3 Shinhati, 3 Moff Gideon Unit, 1 Shuttle, or 1 Krennic Shuttle, 2 Vice Admiral Rampart, 3 Overwhelming Barrage, 2 Craving Power, 3 Crucible, 2 Deidras, 3 Grand Admiral Throns, and I can't tell however many Mauls, but I'm going to assume 2 or 3. Sideboard, 2 Bamboozle, 3 No Good to Me Deads, 2... I want to say This Stops Now. I don't actually remember what that card's called. Anybody got me here?
I'll look it up. Hold on.
All right, and then we have 1 I Am the Senate and 2 Choose Sides. This is a very good, just exhaust, flood the board with spies, just good stuff, do good stuff better, unrefusable offer, arrest combo. You're getting to your top end, and you're basically just exhausting them and doing just good stuff along with it. It's just a really good deck.
No one ever knew, and I Am the Senate.
No one ever knew.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. Oh my God, JJ with the Jad jokes. So this deck is similar to the one Alex had that was all yellow, except for this has a lot more in it. Like, I think the Moff Gideon in this is absolutely hilarious, right? And actually, I tested out Moff Gideon in Third Sister a little bit before I brought it this week, and I couldn't get it to work. If like it was 1 cheaper, I could get it to work, but just like if it had a reverse stat line of a 4/5. I could get that to work because you get to bring it in with hidden and it does all these like crazy good things. Like, Moff Gideon is so good. It's just crappy because he's just like a 4 health unit, you know? Like, I actually don't even care if he attacks at like 4/5. I don't know.
I think he's good. I really like it.
But in this deck, it makes a little bit more sense, right? Because it forces them to pay more, so they have less ability to take your smaller units off the board. And like Major Potagrass or whatever, however you say his name, Potagrass.
Partagaz.
How do you say it?
Partagaz.
Partygaz?
Partagaz.
Wait, hold on, JJ. What was that?
Partagaz. Yeah, he's saying it correctly.
Partagrass. Okay.
Graz, but yeah.
Partagraz. There you go.
Bingo card. JJ or Tanner says something incorrectly. Bing.
4 times too. But no, like that card is really good in this deck too, right? By the way, because there's a ton of officials, and B, you have the ability to just like put out, like, you know, you get to keep putting out spies. I think there's something more to Slime Moore here than people are giving her credit for. And like Brisbane wasn't like a small 30-person PQ. It was over 50 people. You know, like I know a couple of the PQs we went over a deck that was like in a smaller boat, but this is crazy to me, right? Like this is just, I don't know. I love it. I don't like only one Krennic shuttle. Like I think if it were me, I would have a little bit more than that. Like its space presence is so limited. I don't understand how they take care of space presence, but
yeah.
Other than that, like I think this deck is really, really cool and unique, and I think people should give it a go. So. Well, all right. That is all the lists I have for tonight. For fun type stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. We got to see a couple of different lists. I was a little worried because it felt villain centric at first when I was pulling lists, and then after that it felt blue green centric. there was a Leia Data Vault list I wanted to cover, but then I just was like, nope, I'm not going to cover a Leia Data because that's another blue green hero. I'm just not going to do it. It'll probably be almost identical to Yoda, but maybe we'll look at that next week. I think there's something to Leia as well, but I don't know. Maybe I won't cover it and I'll bring that to locals as a Leia. Like, oh, well, this week's Twin Sun, so I can't do that. But. So, all right, let's move on to the last segment that we have tonight. Is we are going to do way too early predictions for Lawless in Time leaders. So now I've changed the rules up, boys, a little bit here. So Alex has submitted his stuff to me. What we're going to do is I got to figure out how to get a dice picker or something like that online real quick. And we'll spin the name to see who goes first and what dices, right? But
should I do a random wheel?
Is it a Destiny dice?
What's that?
Is it a Destiny dice?
A Destiny dice? No, it's not a Destiny dice. But so let's go through the rules because I changed it up this year a little bit, right? And I will make this available to anybody else. So what we did is we got rid of the aspects and moved them to the bottom. Instead of us having categories, we now are just going to have our picks 1 through 16. And then we'll tell our aspects as we go through them, right? And the idea is the way we're going to do this is we're going to change how we're going to set, and we're going to roll a d20. Whoever gets like the numbers will go top to bottom. The first person who will gets to guess their leader, then they get to guess the aspects, right? So you guess a leader, then you guess your aspects. Obviously, your aspects can have more than 3, more than 2, yada, yada, yada. It can all be that. We'll repeat the process, and then at the end, we'll score points. Now, here's what I changed up to make it a little bit more interesting, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, and we can go back to the old way if you want. No, you don't get to say I'm wrong yet, Sam, just because you think I'm wrong.
I was on mute, but it was going to be so much funnier if I wasn't.
Yeah. I didn't mute you, by the way.
Yeah, that was entirely me.
Yeah, so the points breakdown, the way I thought it would be kind of funny is you're going to get 3 points for the first person to guess the leader correctly, right? So that way, if you and I both guess say Cassie and Sam, but I say it first and you say it second, I would get 3 points. You get 2 points. Everybody else who guesses Cassian gets 1 point, right? Then what we'll do is if you guess the leader and aspect correctly, you get an additional 3 points, and then it'll go to 2 points and then 1 point. So if we all guess, let's say Cassian Green, like we did for last set, right? If I said it first, Sam said it second, JJ said it third, I would get 6 points. Sam would get 4 points. JJ would get 2 points.
Makes sense.
Now, I've also added bonus categories. And the reason I did this is for people to play this at their locals. Take this to your local, play this. This is fun. Put money on the line. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I would put money on the line for this if I could, But I like to gamble.
Star Wars gambling.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Sam,
not gambling. It's probability finding. That's what
probability mathematics.
FFG contract something. We do not support gambling and blah 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 blah.
All right, so the bonus points category is if the leader has only one aspect, like Anakin did, right? Anakin was hero. You get 3 bonus points if you correctly guess the leader and aspect combo correctly. So not only are you gonna, if you're the first person, you're gonna get 3. You're also gonna get another 3 for having the correct aspect, and you get a third bonus 3 points if it's neutral.
Interesting.
Okay.
Then I'm going to also award an extra bonus point if you guess a leader that is not displayed on the artwork. So all the damn artwork. So any artwork that comes out between now and the final leader reveal. If it's on the artwork, you don't get the bonus point. And that way we could just move off of saying like the Jabbas or the Cassians or the Landos. But you get an extra bonus point, because how many times has JJ guessed weird off-ass things and actually been correct?
Once. I don't actually know.
Like 3 times. He's done this 3 times, my friend.
It should be a bingo now for this for me.
Oh my god. Yep, I see the board coming now.
And then the last bonus point category is if the leader is multi-aspected, you're going to get 2 bonus points for each additional aspect you guess. Now, so I'm gonna caveat this just because we've never done this before, right? So let's say you guess I don't know, Sam, give me a leader, not one that you want to pick, just any leader. Like that we don't have.
Han Solo 2. Or damn it, we already have that one. Iden Versio Hero.
All right, so we get an Iden Versio Hero, right? So we're gonna say it's blue, yellow. So if Sam says it's blue, red, yellow, or not yellow, blue, red, white. Sorry, blue, red, white. Sam, if the leader shows up as blue, white, or blue, white, or red, white, Sam gets the 3 points for being the first person and the 3 points for guessing it correctly. Right? He still gets that. That's fine. Right? We'll go ahead and give that to him. But because he said blue, red, white, he would also get an additional 2 points for that extra aspect. So I'm making this crazy point incentive for being accurate. So
does the winner get anything
of our group?
Should we do some of those?
Sure. What would you propose we do, Sam?
$5.
How about a carbonite pack?
Sure.
Carbonite pack works.
And like that works.
Sam gets to pick it for whoever wins.
Yeah.
because of Sam, because that way whoever wins gets a cereal out of it. That's just what we're gonna say.
Oh my god! All of my cereals and showcases this set have been out of one individual carbonite pack. That's it.
All right.
Oh my god!
So now,
let's do this, baby.
All right. So now we got to figure out, how do I roll a d20? Roll d20.
Pull it up
online.
And then, like, we just say, this is his roll, this is his roll, this is his.
Yeah, so hold on. Let's roll D20 online. All right, so we'll do Alex first. So Sam, record this so that we remember it.
Okay.
All right, Alex is first. Fuck, Alex gets an 18. All right.
Good for him.
JJ, you could be next.
Okay.
JJ's a 10. Sam, you're third. You got a 13. And I'll be last. I got a 19, I guess, though.
Damn.
All right. So Alex
it's you, Alex, me, JJ.
Yeah, let's change the names up on here.
Other than Jane, Jim, and whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, I gave you guys a secondary sheet that's our personal sheet.
Sweet.
All right. So Alex has got the first pick, and it's, if you think about it, it's similar to our draft picks. Alex gave me some lists. So we're going to go with his first pick of Heroic. He is going to claim Bo Katan.
Wow.
Dang.
Spicy.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's going to say it is Blue Hero. All right. That was Alex's first pick. And I don't even want to go for. Does that look dumb like that?
That looks perfectly fine.
That looks good, actually.
Was there a second aspect with it, or was it just blue?
Hero. Yeah.
Just Blue Hero.
Okay. Perfect. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get.
It doesn't have to be even. I know what you're.
All right. So that was his first pick. Was that I am going. So I believe that we are going to get a Lando. And maybe I'll just type them in here and add the aspects later. That way I don't have to copy them. That probably makes sense. I believe Lando is going to be red, green, hero. There we go. All right. Next is Sam, right?
So I also have Lando on my list, but if I say Lando right now, I still do not get it first, correct? Because you have yours in the first spot above mine.
Yes. So I'll
All
get
right.
the 3 points for being Lando. If
Yep.
you say Lando and let's say you call it yellow hero, you would then get Lando. And it's yellow hero. You would get 2 points for Lando and 3 points for the correct color combo. And I would only get 3 points because I did not have a correct color combo.
All right, then I'm going to do a different pick of Cad Bane in yellow villainy.
All right. Oops, I don't know how to spell villain.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go with the real random. No, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna go with Ray, red, yellow hero.
You think we're getting another Ray?
You think we're getting a third Ray?
I'll do red, villainy, hero.
Why are we getting a villain Ray? What is wrong with you?
You think we're ever going to get an aspect with both hero and villain?
Hold on, JJ. We can't hear you, JJ.
So the reason for it is because she had villainy tendencies in Rise of Skywalker, and she does relate to red a lot. And so I originally wanted to do red yellow because of her lightsaber at the end of Rise of Skywalker, but I think red villainy hero just covers my bases. So
I don't think you cooked with that one. I think the villainy and hero together would be the most broken leader we have ever seen.
Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine.
Is that good?
No, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
There's restrictions on his flip, and trust me, I just got the showcase. I have it sitting right there on my desk, so I can perfectly see it. And I am the biggest supporter of Chancellor Palpatine Flippy Palp. But I don't think they're gonna do one that is as restrictless as just a hero villain. I mean, I don't know. I see what you're going for, though. I see what you're going for. Yeah. Okay, I respect it.
All right. So Alex's next pick is going to be Moff Gideon. And he thinks that's going to be blue, black. We'll just say blue, black. Blue villainy. So he thinks we're going to get another Moff Gideon. And he thinks that it will be blue, black villainy.
He already came in green, right? The first time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And just as an FYI, we have Leia already and Jabba already. Just those are kind of like the extra ones.
I'm gonna say a second Jabba in the same set.
No. Hey, we get another Jabba. All right, so that's a good call. That would be really cool if we got. I'm gonna call Count Dooku, and I'm gonna say red villainy.
Damn, I had that exact same.
Well, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at the bottom of the list though.
Okay.
All right. Oh, which one do I want to go with? All right, I'm gonna go with the Mandalorian in Cunning Hero.
Okay.
They already did it in Cunning Hero once, and I kind of think that they're gonna do it again just because they did Leia in Green Hero again.
That's fair.
I don't know. I gotta cover my bases there.
All right. So mine is going to be Babu Frick in yellow, yellow neutral. I want to say.
JJ's going for like 2 insane picks
Oh
that
my
actually
God.
just win him. Babu Frick. Why would they give us a Babu Frick leader?
Why wouldn't they?
Because
He's grasping at straws.
He's not like a good character. He's just the character that goes wee. That's it,
Dude, he made the suit for Grogu.
And
okay.
That's
Babu
heroic,
Frick.
man.
What is it?
Yellow
Heroic
hero.
what?
Hero.
All right. Alex's next pick is going to be Han Solo in Blue Hero. No speculation, nothing.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I could see that. Yeah.
When has Han Solo ever embodied like vigilance or like what blue is all about or healing or anything like that?
Or what? Later middle age Han rescuing the Wookiees.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe, but like,
Dad Han, I should say.
sure, Dad Han, but like, I think that was a weird pick. But I respect it. I also have Han. I'm just moving stuff down to the bottom.
You guys actually built lists. I didn't even build a list.
Oh yeah, I have like a whole spreadsheet on my phone.
I'm doing it off the cuff. That's where I work best.
That's the same way as I am too. I don't know. Do I say my spicy? Do I do spicy picks earlier? Or do I wait for spicy picks?
My next pick is spicy.
I don't know. You tell me. Should I do my spicy pick?
Is it a very popular character?
It's no.
Then I would save it, because if you don't think we're gonna guess it, do a character that you think we are gonna pick. Like Han Solo, 1000%. That is a guaranteed someone else is going to pick that.
All right. I will do Jin
I didn't even think about that.
Urso. And I don't think she'll be yellow. Do we just say she gets to be red now? I think that's what we're gonna say is red hero. I think she'll be red hero. So yeah, I mean she's on the main art, so I don't like it'd be kind of silly not to have her, but all right, Sam, you're next.
All right, y'all ready for this? I have Quinlan Voss, double red.
You think he's gonna be double red?
Mm-hmm. I think he's not hero. I think this is his in between light and dark thing. I think this is his Asajj love arc, Quinlan. I think that's that.
All right, so hold on. So you're gonna say Quinlan, Voss, double red.
You highlighted in green because you already know that it's going to be a real pick, and you're already saying that it's that. Yep, I got that pick. Easy.
You're killing me. All right, JJ, what's your next pick?
We got to go with the most famous pirate, and it's going to be Hondo Ohnaka in yellow red.
Good pick.
No hero, no villainy aspect.
Good pick.
Yeah. You semi-stole Alex's next pick because he was also saying Hondo, and he's saying Hondo in blue villain.
What does he think blue is?
Well, did he come? Oh no, it was Cad Bane. Cad Bane came out as a plot. Never mind.
Your mic's going down again, JJ.
Hondo also came out as plot, but he was the red cost 6/5 that gave raid to stuff.
All right. When did the Outlaws game come out, JJ?
2023.
So 2 years ago?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say before you guess this, because you guessed stupid, crazy shit, I'm going to say KVS. That's what I'm going to say, because I think we should get a KVS character. And if we're going to get her in any way, shape, or form, it'll be this set is my guess. And I'm going to say she's going to come in as yellow. Do I just say double yellow? I don't think it's going to be double yellow. They're not going to give us a bunch of double. She's going to be yellow. She's not really a hero, though, is she?
She fought against the Empire for a bit, so I would say yeah.
All right.
But
So I'm
who
going to
has-
say yellow hero.
Yeah. All right, Sam, you're up.
All right, I'm surprised no one's taken this yet. I'm gonna go Darth Vader in Green Villainy. See, highlighting in green. He knows it's coming.
No, somehow the highlighter still works for yours.
All right. Fresh from taking a hit of Rhydonium, we're going to get Saul Guerrera in Red Hero.
I love that.
You think we're going to get Saw? I think.
Yeah, Saul Hero.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I had Jin in my mind as well, but I had Saul first before I had Jin.
I would have said double red, honestly. But I see where it's coming from. I see you.
All right. Alex's next pick is Hera,
Oh yeah.
and she's going to be Green Hero. I will also say Hera, but I believe that she is going to be. I don't know. Can we have just another like bland hero only yellow? Like just. Do we get that? Do you think we're gonna actually get just bland ones? Or is she's gonna come in as a dual color. That's what she's gonna do. What colors are?
I'd say green blue.
No,
green,
blue red.
Yeah.
I mean,
Blue,
yeah,
red
that's
hero.
what Zeb is. Yeah.
I'm gonna go blue red hero. Because I do think we're gonna get a Hera.
I don't think we're getting a 3 aspects leader though. I don't know where you guys are at with that one. Unless it does like nothing.
I don't know. I get to have a couple of them because I like that. So I'm crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sam.
I know all of you guys have this on your list because of how many times we talked about it and how we had this as a duplicate on our list last time. So I'm taking Ezra for Red Hero.
Fuck it. Damn it. All right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I should have taken that second place, but I'm glad I waited and saved it for this low.
All right. JJ.
We're gonna complete the Rebel cycle because I had Sabine in Red Hero.
So you think we're going to get another red hero, Sabine?
Yes.
You guys are crazy. Crazy, I say. All right. Alex's next pick is Maul and Green.
Maul's good.
Maul is
Villain.
definitely happening. That was such a good pick.
I don't know. Don't we have 3 Mauls already? Or is it only 2?
Yes.
Just 2.
Really?
We have set 2 Maul, right?
There's set
And
3
then
Maul.
we have set 3 Maul, and then Legends of the Force Maul.
Oh, yeah. I guess we've just gotten a lot of Maul units.
Yeah, Maul units are different, but yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Tanner, what you got?
I don't know whether to have another spicy pick or not. I don't know whether I want another spicy.
What's the spice level?
Like insane. Like total fire. Like
I'm saving my 3
Jar Jar-
spiciest for like the last 3.
like Jar Jar Binks. That's like spicy level. It's not him, but
All I know is that I know there's one on your mind that I'm gonna say before you do. So
how do you know what's on my mind that you're gonna say before I do?
because we both have said it before, so I know you got it on your mind.
I'm just going to scroll back through, snipe this from both of you.
What are you gonna scroll through and snipe from me?
The thing from last set. I'm trying to compare your two lists.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go R2D2 Hero. What was C3PO this set?
Yellow.
Yeah.
I'd say blue or red. I don't think they're gonna line them up.
So I have 2 Hero Reds already. 3 Hero Reds, so it's not gonna be red. Blue.
You should just do all red hero predictions.
Green.
Just that's it.
No. Green Hero. We'll just do that, even though that's weird, probably.
That is what the unit is. It's not an awful pick.
Oh. But R2D, is that the one you were thinking of that I was going to say, JJ? Because that's the one I've said, I think, for 3 sets now. I've guessed, like, for 3 sets. So, all right. Sam, you're next. Next pick.
All right. Should I throw a spicy pick in here?
Oh, yes. Let's hit a spicy pick. I gave you one of mine. I gave you one of my spicies. So,
all right. I'm gonna go Omega and double green.
All right. That's a good one.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
I don't like the double green, but I do like Omega. You have
This
a lot
is like
of
the end of the Bad Batch. Like I think they might. I'm trying to cover my bases with the double colors here. I don't have a double blue.
You're gonna lose. You don't have a double blue. Kanan, you can say Kanan again. All right, JJ.
All right, so I have to say it now before we go. We're gonna go to the Resistance show, and we're gonna go with the famous pirate from the Resistance show. It's gonna be Reagan as villain Red. I told you it was on your mind, and you weren't gonna say it. I knew it. I told you, dude.
Yep, you're right. You're right. I missed it. Red villain. Yep. 100%. I've said that almost every fucking time because that's my favorite character in that show. It's just because he looks like the guy. I think it's because he looks like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, the Davy Jones Jocker guy.
Yeah.
Dude, can you unplug your mic and plug it back in, please?
Yeah.
All right, what's Alex's next one?
All right, sorry. Alex's next one. Alex is just all over the place here. He has Luke Skywalker.
Frick.
Coming in green hero.
Damn it, he keeps sniping on my picks.
Well,
it's kind of weird because like I don't want to choose like mainland characters because it doesn't quite fit with a Lawless time, but you know they're gonna do it because they have to.
Like Han Solo in an Underworld set? That seems like
yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick Chewie before any of you else pick Chewie because
Chewie's on my list.
Yep, Chewie's got to be. I mean, we haven't had a Chewie leader since set 1. He's rotating. Chewie's my man. This feels like the Nickel City draft right here. That's what this feels like. Maybe I should coach a team next set. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do it. So now I got to pick where I want him. I think Chewie is going to be hero. What color do I think Chewie's going to be? He was blue last time.
Green.
You think green? You really think green?
That's what the pilot is.
Yeah.
He's also yellow. He's a yellow ground leader. I'm going to go yellow.
Yeah, but green is the color of the forest. Come on, bro.
Oh my God. All right, fine. Green hero. We'll go green hero. You're forcing me into it so you can pick Chewie yellow next.
That's my next pick is going to be... No, I'm going to go with my undisputed GOAT and the spiciest pick that probably neither of you are actually going to know who this character is, but I'm going to go with 9 Nub.
Okay, we know who
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Okay, can we ban him from the rest of this, JJ? Like, how would you ever accuse either of us of not knowing who 9 Nub is? Not only are we 20 years your senior, son.
I've been playing 9 Nub since Battlefront 1, boy. I don't want to hear it.
I hate 9 Nub, by the way.
Who is the undisputed GOAT and the best pilot in the galaxy.
All right, what's your colors? He's
green hero. Oof. And you spelled 9 Nub wrong, even though you're so accurate as to who he is.
Because I don't know how to spell anything. It 9. It came up right. How do you spell it then?
You just need an N in front of the B of his last name. And you flip the E in the I. But you guys know who he is, and you guys are so much smarter than me about him. But yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Turret Boy.
All right, JJ.
All right. Well, for me, gosh, it was it was a tough choice here because I really want to say another hero unit, but I got to go back to villainy, and it's gonna be Moralo Eval. And
Nope.
I'm
No.
debating if it's dude. He was a big syndicate leader, man. It's gonna be Moralo Eval, and it's gonna be villainy, and I don't want to put him in yellow, but I think that kind of best fits him there. So Moralo Eval.
You said yellow villain.
Yeah, I think that's the best color for him.
What is he from again?
He's in Clone Wars. He's one of the people that helps Obi-Wan track down Cad Bane to do a whole bomb thing in the Senate. He's a big leader for one of the syndicates, or a bounty hunter, I would say.
He's a bounty hunter, not a leader.
Yeah, bounty hunter. Yeah.
All right, Alex's next pick is actually pretty spicy. He is going to go with Admiral Sloan.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
green villain. So I would say that's pretty spicy. Like,
That is spicy.
I do agree. Admiral Sloan should be a character. I mean, because we have her in X-Wing, right? You know, but like now I feel like who's the Whisper pilot? What's the Whisper pilot's name?
Echo or Whisper?
Echo. The Echo. Like
Echo.
I feel like Echo could be, but like why would anybody like?
No Echo. Yeah.
You know, why would they choose Echo, like this offbeat character, you know, for it? So
Yeah, that's fair.
all right. So another spicy pick for me is going to be Greedo.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. That's actually probably my favorite pick of yours so far.
Yeah, because I have not done a lot of villainy stuff, so I have to do some villainy stuff here. Actually, I think I've done almost all hero for this whole thing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Greedo, and I mean, I feel like you just say villain, right? Like, do you just say villain? A red villain. I don't really want it to be red. I think it's yellow. We'll just say yellow. So, all right.
I'm going to snipe this from JJ before he says it because I already know this is what he's going to say. But I'm going to take the third Ahsoka of this set or this series, and I'm going to go Blue Hero Ahsoka.
She was one of my later picks, but yeah.
I knew you had it somewhere.
Did you really?
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to hero. My gosh, you got Ahsoka stuck in my head now. We're gonna go with Chopper, and let's see. He's gonna be yellow hero.
You're just rage baiting us, dude. I know what you're doing here.
It's Chopper, man. You gotta have Chopper. R2 and C3PO have had their chance to shine. Next thing I'm gonna hear is AP5 out of somebody, I swear.
Stop it. That's actually on my list. Because I like AP5. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite droid. I'm not gonna
say AP5 in green, yellow villainy.
No, he's gonna be strict villain. He's gonna be flippy palp. He's gonna be no colors, and he's gonna be villain hero only. That's it. Because he was a villain and now he's a hero. And when you flip his droid switch, he goes back and forth. All right. Anyway, all right. So what did Alex do last? He did Admiral Sloan. So his next pick is going to be Mando, and he says Mando is red heroic.
Glad I sniped that.
All right, my next one is gonna be I'm gonna go with Bosk. I don't know. Should I do Bosk? Should I do Forlom? Forlom feels better.
I don't think they're gonna do Forlom without Zuckuss. as a leader specifically.
Or do we just get like another Boba Fett? Maybe we get another Boba Fett.
I don't know.
They love like the guy that did Boba Fett got rid of him, but Boba Fett is just such an iconic character, and this is Lawless Times, and none of you said Boba, so I'm gonna steal the Boba pick right the fuck up in here. And let's see here. I haven't done Green Villain yet.
What does Boba strike you as green for?
He likes his money, baby.
Which is credits, which are gray, but yeah,
whatever. I'm gonna say Green Villain. All right, Sam.
It's a Lawless Time. There's got to be some police, or should I say sheriff, or should I say the marshal, Cobb Vanth, Green Hero?
No, I was literally gonna say that next. Damn it.
He sniped Boba, so that was one under Boba for me. So
Cobb Vanth is literally the next person I was gonna say.
What are you gonna put him in?
Green Hero.
Oh man.
Were you same colors?
Yeah, the same color too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you want that to be your pick, JJ? Just get it out of the way and over with.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, Green Hero.
Give me them 3 points, baby.
Yep.
Because I don't think either of us said Cobb Vanth here. So, all right. So his Mando is next. So then he also has Cad Bane, and he has Cad Bane in Red Villain. And I don't like going after him. So I'm this is another spicy pick of Tanner's that none of you have guessed so far. So I'm drafting Watto, baby. I'm drafting Watto.
No.
Up in here.
Watto's dumb.
Watto, because if I get Watto, I'm 100% playing a Twin Suns deck with Palpatine and Watto, because that's what I played in Destiny, and it was one of the best decks of the game at the end of its life cycle. 100%.
Okay.
I got Watto up in here. Boom, baby.
A Lawless Time is supposed to be after Return of the Jedi. He's like,
no,
I guarantee he's dead by this point in time.
Well, he's definitely not dead. That's not a thing. He's not. You can't just say he's dead. Second, it's over all sorts of times. It's not just one little period. They already said it's all over a bunch of different times. So Watto's my spicy pick. If I get, how about this? I will bet you a Carbonite pack if Watto is in here. If Watto is a character, you owe me a Carbonite pack, and if he's wrong, I buy you a Carbonite pack.
Are we saying he's a leader, or that he will be a character, meaning he could also be a unit?
Nope, he's a leader.
Easy.
Okay.
Easiest Carbonite pack I've ever made.
All right. So I don't even have to guess the colors correctly. I just have to guess that it's Watto. All right. You Watto in here. So do I have yellow? I have already one yellow villainy, and I have a green villainy.
It should be
and
blue,
a red villainy.
Watto's blue.
Yeah. And he was blue with his other one too.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to snipe another one of JJ's picks.
There's no way. There's no way.
I'm going to go with Dr. Afra in yellow villainy. No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I know that was somebody's.
That sounds like an Alex pick, but yeah.
Does sound like an Alex pick. How funny would it have been if just the rest of these were just me sniping every single thing you were going to say from here on out?
Well, the good thing is you don't know what Alex said, because Alex didn't send you guys. He only sent them to me. All right, JJ.
All right, next one, we're going to make our journey back to Battlefield 2 with the person who helped set up the First Order with all their child soldiers, and it's going to be Protectorate Gleb in Red Villainy.
Who is this? I don't even know this character.
He's the head of the Janatza security forces, and he helped supply the program of capturing all the children to create the First Order soldiers.
There will be a non-unique leader before there is whoever the fuck you just said.
Okay, you said yellow. You said yellow.
No, Red Villainy. Red Villainy.
Okay.
Gleb. Oh my god.
I know who he is. I don't agree with JJ at all,
He's
but
wrong,
I do know who he is. I don't think we'll get a Protector Club. All right. Alex then said Jin Urso.
Safe pick.
And Red heroic. But who likes credits more than anyone else?
Watto?
He does. Who else likes credits? I don't know how many spicy picks am I allowed to have?
Hondo.
Hondo.
What are the bounty hunters we got? Non-unique underworld thug, the gray unit from Set 1.
What? I'm not picking that. What is wrong
Generic
with you?
thug.
Generic thug. My ass. I that's just nuts. I am gonna go and I will just be the second person to say Ezra because I can't help myself. Like you sniped that for me, just so you know. So let's see here. I have 2 red hero already, so it won't be a red hero. I have a yellow hero, a blue hero, a green hero. So I'm just gonna say yellow hero. I'll be different than you. What did you say?
I said red hero.
Okay, so I'll say yellow hero, and yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of my spicy picks out of the way because I have a bunch of duplicates that I'm just gonna save for the end because I don't care if I get it second. We're gonna go Churrit in blue yellow.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Because I think he's a hero, but I don't think he's like the hero. I think they're gonna do something with a double color with him. We've seen him on the artwork already. I think blue hero is where he's at. The next one is my spiciest, like, in my entire list.
Okay. All right. JJ?
All right, so we're going to go with another bounty hunter, very famous. It's going to be Aura Singh, and it's going to be Yellow Villainy.
Good pick. I respect that. The best 7-drop in red.
All right.
No one's going to challenge that.
Wait,
Okay.
better than Savage?
Mm-hmm. That's in my competitive Cad Bane list that I might also do some Patreon stuff with.
All right, hold on. Sorry. I had to go back to Alex's thing. Okay, his next one is, oh my God, you guys did not guess this one. Black Wookie. I don't know what his name is.
Chrysanthemum.
Which makes sense, right? It actually makes sense because of the fact that, I mean, he was in the Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. So, all right. I am also going to grab the Darth Vader.
Not Black Chewie?
No. Fine, Black Wookie. Is that better for you?
Sure.
All right. I don't have a red villain. I have 1 red villain. I think he is going to be red villainy.
All right. Bombs away. I've got Hunter in green and red. Covering my Bad Batch bases. Nope, because I don't think that any Bad Batch stuff we have, other than Crosshair, has been touched yet, and I think all of it will rotate out, and I know that they need Bad Batch, so I need to have 2 Bad Batch leaders.
All right. JJ.
All right. We're going to go with Jango Fett, and we're going to put him in blue villainy.
I like that.
All right. Alex's next pick is Lando in yellow heroic or yellow hero. I don't know why I keep typing heroic. That's how he put it in. So also Lando. I think Lando's kind of a safe bet, right? Nia Nub. I still can't believe you picked Nia Nub. Next thing you know, he's going to be picking Arian or Ayan Kraken or however you say like Kraken's name.
Kurgan Gore?
No, Kraken. It's how do you say his name, JJ?
Kragan?
Kraken. Kraken. It's the stupid
The
ship.
pirate, yeah.
No,
Kraken.
it's the
Captain Kraken.
X-wing ship. What's the X-wing ship? It's the old guy. He was a gunner in the Falcon for the second Star Wars movie.
Oh, Iron Kraken?
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, Iron Kraken. Yeah, you're right.
Iron cracking your mom.
All right. Well, I guess he did not know who that was, so that's crazy to me.
No, I have no idea who that is, but bingo card.
He was there with Lieutenant Blount as the other gunner.
Yeah.
Did any of you understand what I just said, by the way?
No, we just ignoring
Yes.
you.
Yeah, you did. Okay. All right, I'll take it.
All right. Darth Maul. I'm going with Darth Maul. Do I have any green villain? I have one green villain. I'm going to put Darth Maul in green villain. All right. JJ.
I'm not JJ.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
What the hell, man? Do I take the Salacious Crumb Leader just to be funny?
Dude, I would laugh so hard.
You definitely could. I highly do not think that's gonna be a thing. But I mean, you're
Max
welcome
Rebo's
to do
wide
that.
open.
I'm going to take Max Rebo in solid green. Thank you. Good pick.
We're gonna just put Max Rebo band, and that way, if it's any of the characters from the band, you can have it.
Boom.
You could just have the whole thing. You said green hero.
Sure.
I don't know what you said, so you have to.
Like just green. I don't think it's hero or villain, but green.
Okay.
All right.
So you just green. All right. I'm getting rid of the hero then.
All right, fine. Leave hero in there. Simmer down.
Okay. I don't care.
There was a very, very famous murderous droid robot called Mr. Bones, and he had a creator.
You're not getting Mr.
His name
Bones.
is Timon Wexley, and he's going to be coming in under Green Hero.
Are you saying not even Mr. Bones, but the niche character that relates to Mr. Bones is your pick?
Because he directs Mr. Bones to kill, so he's the leader.
Timon Wexley is 100% a better pick than Mr. Bones. 100%. Like Timon Wexley is a great pick, actually. I actually kind of agree with that. Like I'm sad I didn't come up with that first. All right, so let me go back to Alex's list. Last was his Lando. Alex also had Dr. Aphra and yellow villainy, which makes sense, right? And I wish you could just skip me too. I'm trying to remember now what my other crazy pick I didn't write down was, because I had that other really crazy pick.
Ooh, I get a good one. I'm trying to rethink all my picks now.
So I guess I'll do a spicy one, and I'll do K2SO.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Even though he's only during the rebellion?
Oh, we don't know what happened to him after Cassian got killed. So, I mean, spoiler alert, right?
Yeah, we do.
What happened?
He dies, and then the entire planet he was on blows up.
He could have gotten off of it.
His dead corpse got floated away somewhere, and they save him in the Resistance show next season.
It might be. So I have one blue hero, a green hero, two green heroes, a yellow hero, two yellow heroes, a red hero, and a second red hero. Is he blue? Man, K2SO can't be blue, can he?
Hey, no. Solid villainy. There you go. Perfect.
He's definitely not.
He's not villainy, but
is he just not like?
I mean, he's red. If they're gonna make him at all, he's red.
Yeah, but now I got too many red picks, though, right?
I would say green red, honestly, but yeah,
so many green picks. Oh my god.
Or you know what? Red blue. Red blue is a good combo for him.
Okay, I can see that.
All right, we'll just go red blue hero. Okay, cool. I don't care that much. All right, next.
We're gonna go Wedge Antilles in Red Hero.
Okay.
Yeah. I would agree. We haven't had a good wedge. What type of hero?
Just red hero.
Okay. JJ?
All right, so I'm kind of debating what color I should put this leader in, but I am gonna say Han Solo. I want to put him in yellow blue hero.
What's up with the blue Han Solos today?
Because the Falcon is always depicted in like a bluish color.
Oh my god.
All right.
Blue yellow. I'm specifying blue yellow hero. Yeah.
And he's just going all out with these double picks there. All right. The next one Alex has, he had Dr. Aphra, is Maz
Ooh, Maz is good.
as
Oh, man.
yellow hero. All right. And just because I can, I'm putting Darth Bane in here because Darth Bane, I just want to exist. Give me a Darth Bane unit for fuck's sake, leader for fuck's sake. All right. Sam.
Man, do I take this super out of hand pick? I'm going to take Ben Quadraneros, the pod racer, as my pick.
What? Who is that?
Dude, if you're gonna go with pod racers, you should go with the champ, and that's the Boba, man. Come on.
Nope. Because there is so
Right,
much
spell the
internet
name.
popularity. I cannot do that.
Well, I don't know how to put it in here.
Ben
then.
Q or Ben Pod Racer.
Ben Q Pod. All right, and what color? Yellow hero?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. All right, so I need a blue hero.
Hold on. Do you want to bet a carbonite pack on that pick too?
No. God, no.
All right, so I need a blue hero, and I really can't think of anybody else that would fit the bill other than Kaz. We need another Kazuda Xiono, and it's going to be in blue.
All right, we are down to the last picks, boys.
Man, you guys aren't ready for the pick of the stormtrooper that bumped his head.
All right. So you want Alex's last pick? His last pick is Boba Fett in yellow villainy. I don't know. I feel like I want to give a random one, but I'm just going to put Mando. No, I'm not going to put Mando. So hold on. I got to go back through this. How many heroes and villains do I have? So I have one hero, 2 hero, 3 hero, 4 hero, 5 hero, 6 heroes, 7 hero, 8 hero. So I need a villain, right? So 1 villain, 2 villain, 3 villain, 4 villain, 5 villain, 6 villain, 7 villain, 8 villain. So I have 2 blue villains. What am I missing villain-wise, guys? I have a green villain and a red villain. Another green villain, so that's a yellow villain. Am I missing a yellow villain, really?
You need 1 more yellow and 1 more red, according to what you just told us.
You got Greedo as a yellow villain.
But that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Boba?
I have Vader as red and Dooku as red. Boba I put as green.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was weird.
So I'm missing a yellow villain? Oh my gosh.
Jabba.
No, Jabba's already taken. We know there will not be 2 Jabbas in this set. That would be crazy though, right? If we had 2 Jabbas in the set. So who is a villain? It's got to be a bounty hunter, right? JJ, what do you think? Villain, bounty hunter?
Yeah, I think bounty hunter is probably the way to go. I mean, you got a plethora of bounty hunters that you can go like.
I mean, we probably aren't getting a Cad Bane again. We might get a Cad Bane.
Dengar?
Yeah, Dengar. Do I go Dengar or Cad Bane? Because I don't think we're going to get another Fennec Shand. But
Yeah, Fennec was the other one in my head too. Fennec.
Yeah, and Mando, I kind of already missed the boat on Mando because I should have put Mando instead of K2SO. Do I do Cad Bane just as a safe bet? Because it's got to be Cad Bane. It's got to be Cad Bane, right? Because Cad Bane's such an iconic character. It's got to be Cad Bane.
Yeah. Is that the second Cad Bane that's out on the board? Yep. Yes, it is. Damn.
All right, Sam, what's your last pick, and can you spell it?
Do I say Wicket the Ewok here?
No, if you're gonna say something, say Cheap Chirpa. There you go. If you want an Ewok, Cheap Chirpa is who they had as a leader in Destiny.
I think I just have to go Luke in Green Hero. I think it just have to be safe. I think that's the second Luke. Wait, hold on. Is that the second Luke, actually?
Yes, because Alex is the only other one that said.
Okay. If I was the third, then I would 1000% switch and do Wicket. But
all right, JJ, what's your last pick?
Sadly, I need a blue villain. Or I can go red villain. You know what? I'm going to go red villain, and I'm going to pick Dengar. Dengar is a good bet.
Yeah, we haven't had him yet, so. All right, folks. So this is our list. We only have one Carbonite pack on the line, but if you would like to do this at home, I have a link in the description. No, that's just between you and me. But I have a link in the description for you to participate at home. I created one specifically that has a Blink set one and the rules that we went by. So you're welcome to take it and do it at home as much as you want. And I'll tell you what. We're going to do a giveaway here. I have another mat that I'm too lazy to reach, but it is one of the mats FFG gave us. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers or more on YouTube. So if we can hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we will give another mat that I got from FFG away. I will send it to you, US only. If you're overseas, you can pay shipping, and I will happily ship it to you. But I will give away another mat. If you comment on this video here, this main video, you comment, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if we hit 1,000 subscribers, anybody that comments on this video will be entered into a raffle to win that.
And if we get 50 new Patreon subs by 2026, I will give away a mat that was only at a regional or sector from last year.
We'll make it 2 mats. How about that? I have a Kylo mat. You can throw it with that.
Sweet.
So, all right. Well, thank you all. Please subscribe if you have not to our YouTube. We just need to hit that 1,000 to be able to start being able to give away stuff and get stuff from YouTube. I guess I did not realize that, but yeah. So please subscribe. Follow us on any of the other social media platforms, and as always, we are on Podbean if you want to just listen to us rant instead of seeing the visuals. With that being said, thank you all. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the flippity flop.
Good night, everybody.
I'm not even gonna try that.